I don't know.
Wherever he tells us.
Wherever he tells us.
I have to take a nap before I get to the boat.
Okay. About halfway.
Casino frogs.
How you doing, guys? Come on down.
Captain Farmer wins us.
You found I really win or not? Guys, we're going to be right down here at the boat on the right. Make your way down, sit anywhere you like.
All right. Come on in. Oh, they got earplugs.
You want to sit in the front or the back?
I don't know. What do you want to do?
Well, you get the camera, you want to sit in the front, don't you?
You wanna?
All I know is I want to front or back.
You want to sit in the front or back?
I don't.
Yeah.
Look at the birdie there. That's where I'd be. I wouldn't be walking around down where the gators are. I'd be standing on a pole. There's got to be some nice bass in here.
All right, guys, my name's Captain Farmer. How's everyone this morning?
Good.
Quick show of hands, how many people this is their first airboat ride? All right, mine too. We'll learn together. All right, guys, we're going to go over some safety equipment and procedures, and then we'll get underway. There's 2 fire extinguishers on the boat. There's one in the front here and one underneath my seat stand in the back. Underneath the bow of the boat where I'm standing is a first aid kit, a pump, and a paddle. Does anybody know how a paddle works?
No.
Okay, volunteers everywhere. And one smart guy in the front. Okay. All right. Underneath your seats, guys, are your life preservers. You don't have to wear them, you just have to know where they're at. Most of our trip, we're going to be in water that's less than waist deep on me. So if you were to fall out of the boat, put your feet down first, stand up. You look silly trying to drown in waist deep water. Underneath my seat stand on the floor is a bright orange box. That's whistles, lights, flares, contact numbers. And unlike the event, you want a different captain, that's where you go for that information. Just bring me back, all right? There is a huge deposit. Hearing protection is located on the back of your seats. These boats are very noisy. They're also very windy. They involve hats, wigs, toupees, sunglasses. Anything loose goes through that prop. Now, I do wear my hat and glasses on the boat, put my hearing protection down tightly over it. It helps hold them on, but it's not a guarantee you guys be ready to grab them. All right, with all that said, I only have 2 real rules on a boat I care about as captain. Rule number 1, have a good time. That's why we're here. Rule number 2, please remain seated at all times while the boat's moving. There's a lot of things I can run into out here, cows, fence posts, other boats, land, so we don't want to throw anybody down and get them hurt. Once we pull up on some wildlife, I'll shut the motor off. Feel free at that point, folks, to move around anywhere inside the railings. You can even stand up on the seats, get a little bit higher if you can't see. It won't hurt a thing. All right, any question, guys?
Where's my fish pole?
It's right up there.
Put them on now, or?
I am.
There was a kid. Well, so far they run a nice operation.
Huh?
They run a nice operation so far.
Yeah. Very nice.
It's the kind of place we'd probably come back to for different things.
Yeah.
I'd like to come back to a place like this if they had the thing where you could rent a boat and go out fishing, you know? Oh, yeah. blue heron right here.
We got picked off too much. This is a great blue heron. It's number 2 natural predator to alligator. He's the alligator killer. So these guys here raid the nest, and they'll when the hatchling gators hatch out, they're only about 6 inches long, and these guys here will raid them by the dozens. So, but you have to look both low and high for wildlife out here. If you look at the top of this tree out in front of us, right at the peak of it, you'll see a bald-headed eagle sitting in it. You can see his white head sitting right out in the top of that.
Oh yeah, yeah.
What do you say?
It's a bald eagle right there.
Oh,
We
see,
have-
up at the top
Yep.
of the tree.
We have 22 nesting pairs of bald eagles around Lake Cypress here.
Wow.
These are really big birds. We can see it a long way off. They stand about 22 to 26 inches tall, and the average weigh about 14 pounds.
Wow.
They can get a wingspan of up to 7 feet wide.
Wow.
Now they mate for life, and they come back to the same nest every year to maintain it. Of course, Mama wants a remodel, so they add to it every year. And those nests have been known to get over 2,000 pounds, break out the whole top of the tree. They build massive nests. They live about 25 years in the wild, and they don't get their white heads and tails till they're at least 5 years old. Up to year 4, they're black with white spots, then they'll develop a dirty blonde head and tail. And by the end of the 5th year, or by the beginning of the 5th year, it'll pristine up. The head and tail will, and the spots will be gone. Now they're very good huntsmen and fishermen, but they will scavenge from time to time. But their favorite thing to do is sit high in a tree like this that overlooks the lake. They'll wait for an osprey or red-shouldered hawk to fly out and take a fish, and then they'll fly out and take it away from them. So they like the air battle better. These guys on the sky.
Yeah,
They're
the
bullies.
peons do.
So we're going to kind of arc up. We can't get up there and stop. It's a little bit narrow or shallow up there. Then I can stop with this boat. So we are going to kind of arc out. So just kind of keep your eyes up that way when we go by. So I need about 6 inches of water to start and stop, and only need about 1 inch to keep moving. So we're going to ease through there.
Wow.
Sweet. He's handsome.
That's a big gray heron.